Self-hypnosis is a safe and natural practice for most people. If you have been diagnosed with epilepsy, psychosis, schizophrenia, or dissociative disorders, please consult a qualified health professional before using this or any hypnosis script. Never listen while driving or operating any machinery. I'm Holly, and this is The Weave Within, a place where language, rhythm, and imagery carry you gently inward. Find a quiet space where you will not be interrupted. Sit or recline comfortably. Headphones are recommended. You are always in control during this session. If at any moment you need to be fully alert due to a sound, an interruption, or any other reason, you can open your eyes and return to full awareness immediately and completely. This will happen automatically if needed. Before we begin, a few words about where this one comes from. This episode is drawn from the first chapter of a book called The Agreement: What the World's Wisdom Has Always Known About How to Live, created by David Trausch, and you can find it on Amazon if it calls to you. And here is what tonight's session is for. It's about a small, simple habit. The habit of noticing the thought that's running, catching it gently in the act, giving it a quiet name, planning, worrying, judging, rehearsing, and then letting it move on. Not stopping your thoughts, never that. Simply learning to see them for what they are. Because a thought is a little like weather. It moves through, it changes, it passes. And you are not the weather. You are the sky it moves through. So settle in now, and let's begin. Take a slow breath in, and as you breathe out, let it go without effort. You're sitting comfortably. You can feel whatever is beneath you, a chair, a floor, a surface, holding you, steady and patient. You're aware of sounds around you, far sounds, near sounds, and underneath them all, the quiet, steady rhythm of your own breathing. And as you hear this voice, you can allow your body to soften just a little, the way the shoulders drop when there is finally nothing left to carry. There is nothing you need to do here, nowhere to be, no thought you need to finish or fix. This time is entirely yours. And the thoughts that are moving through your mind right now, you can let them keep moving. You don't need to stop them. You don't need to follow them. They can drift past like weather while you simply rest here and breathe. Now bring your awareness gently to your feet. You may begin to notice a soft heaviness there, a pleasant, settled weight, as if your feet are sinking gently into warm ground, finding their place, resting at last. And with every breath out, you can allow that heaviness to settle completely, spreading slowly upward through your ankles, your calves, a warm, quiet weight drifting up without any effort from you. Up into your knees now, your thighs, every muscle there softening, loosening, letting go the way a held breath finally releases. And as you breathe out, that soft settling moves into your hips, your lower back, this whole area releasing, sinking into the support beneath you, resting completely. Into your belly now, rising and falling gently with the breath. Each rise, each fall, a slow returning to ease. Your stomach soft, your ribs loosening, your chest opening a little more with every breath that leaves you. And up into your shoulders. You might find them lowering just a little. Or perhaps they were already low, and they can soften further still. Releasing downward, heavy, easy, warm. Down through your upper arms, your elbows, your forearms, your wrists, into your hands, each finger resting softly, open. Nothing to hold, nothing to reach for. And up through your neck, your jaw softening now, unclenching, your tongue resting soft in your mouth, your face smooth, your forehead easing, the small muscles around your eyes letting go, your scalp light, your whole body now settled, softened, every part of you held, supported, at rest. And with every breath out, this ease can deepen, the sounds around you growing softer, more distant, your awareness gathering quietly somewhere behind your eyes, in a still, open space that has been here all along. And in that quiet space, thoughts may still come. A word, an image, a plan, a worry. And that is perfectly fine. You don't need to chase them, and you don't need to push them away. You can simply watch them arrive and watch them pass, the way you might watch a car go by on a distant road. Each one drifting through and moving on, while you stay here, resting, breathing, the steady sky behind the passing weather. You don't need to do anything at all. Simply allow, simply notice, and with each slow breath, drifting a little deeper into this calm, open, peaceful place. And now, you can allow yourself to drift even deeper. With each number I count down, you settle a little further into this calm, open stillness. There's nothing to do but listen and let each number carry you down. Breathe out, and with that breath, 10, drifting gently deeper now. 9, each slow breath carrying you further down, softer, quieter. 8, deeper and deeper, so comfortable, so at ease. 7, letting go a little more with every word, nothing to hold on to. 6, sinking down into stillness, and if a thought drifts by as you go, you can simply let it drift. It does not pull you up. It passes, and you go on down. 5. Halfway now, and with every number you can, go deeper still. 4. So deep, so quiet. The surface of the day far above you now. 3. Settling into the still, open space at the center of you. 2. Deeper than before. Calm, spacious, resting. 1. All the way down now, completely at rest, quiet, open, and aware. And here, in this deep and peaceful place, there is a stillness that has been here all along, underneath every thought, underneath all the noise of the day, a quiet, steady awareness that is simply you. You can rest here now, open and ready. And here, in this deep and open stillness, you are safe, completely at ease. There is nothing you need to do or become. You are simply here, resting in the quiet that has been underneath everything all along. And in this quiet, you can feel something that is true of you and always has been. Underneath the busy surface of the day, underneath every thought that has ever moved through you, there is a steady, watching awareness. Calm, open, unhurried. It is the part of you that has been here since the very beginning. The one who notices, the one who has been quietly present through every moment of your life, watching it all unfold. You are someone who can notice your own thoughts. This is not something you have to learn to become. It is something you already are at the deepest level. Because the very fact that you can notice a thought means you are something other than the thought, something larger, something steady. Think of the sky, vast, open, still. And think of the weather that moves across it. Clouds, wind, rain, bright sun, gray afternoons. The weather is always changing, always moving through. But the sky itself does not change. The sky simply holds the space the weather moves through. And you are the sky. Your thoughts are the weather. A planning thought drifts in, the mind sketching the hours ahead, arranging tomorrow, and it moves across you like a cloud and passes. A worried thought arrives, the mind rehearsing a future that has gone wrong, and it too moves through and passes. A judging thought, measuring someone or measuring yourself. A rehearsing thought, running a conversation that has not happened yet, or replaying one that has. Each one weather, each one moving through the open sky that you are. And so here is the small, simple thing you may begin to do. A few times a day, you can pause, just for the length of a breath or two, and notice the thought that is running. You don't change it, you don't argue with it, you don't try to fix it. You simply catch it in the act and look at it the way you would look at a passing car, and name, gently, what kind of thought it is. Planning. Worrying. judging. Rehearsing. You don't need a precise label. The naming is not the point in itself. It is simply a small handle, a way of holding the thought slightly away from you, far enough to see that it is a thought and not the air you breathe, not you. There's a thought. That is the entire movement, half a second, and then you let the thought go on its way, and you go on with your day. And as you breathe out now, you can let this become something easy and natural. You can simply notice, the way you might glance at a mirror without effort, without ceremony. A small, light, ordinary act of recognition. There is the weather. Here I am, the sky it moves through. You might do it when you wake, or waiting for the kettle, or at a red light, in a checkout line, in the quiet pause before a meeting begins. You might tie it to something you already do many times a day, so the day itself reminds you. And here is the part that matters more than all the rest. So let it settle deeply now. The aim is never to stop the thoughts. The mind makes thoughts the way the body makes heartbeats. It is simply doing its work, and it does not need to stop. It cannot stop, and it does not need to. So a mind full of thoughts is never a sign that you are doing this wrong. It is simply a mind doing what minds do. You are not trying to empty the sky of weather. You are only learning to remember that you are the sky. And so there is nothing here to fail at, nothing to get right or wrong. When you forget for hours and remember only at lunch, that remembering is the practice working. That is the very moment it succeeds, not the moment you failed. You notice, you name it gently, and you carry on, with no reproach, no frustration, no measuring of yourself. Simply, there's a thought. And on you go. Each time you remember, the steady watcher grows a little more familiar. Each gentle noticing, a quiet return to the one who has been here all along. Patient, calm, underneath the noise. And in a moment, you'll live this through. Imagine yourself in an ordinary moment of your day, perhaps standing in your kitchen, waiting for the kettle to boil. See the room around you, the light, the colors, the familiar objects. See it with your own real details. And as you stand there, notice a thought begin to run. Some everyday thought. A plan for the day, a small worry, conversation replaying. And watch yourself simply notice it. Feel the quiet steadiness in your body as you do. Your feet on the floor. One slow breath moving in and out. A soft, easy attention. Nothing tense, nothing effortful. And hear yourself name it, gently inside. Planning. And feel the small space that opens as you do. The thought held slightly away from you now, seen, acknowledged, and free to move on. And then watch yourself simply carry on, reaching for the cup, the kettle rising to its boil. the thought drifting off like a cloud across an open sky, while you remain steady, present, the one who noticed. Take a moment now and live this through in your own way. And as that scene completes, you carry this quiet ability forward with you into the ordinary moments of every ordinary day. Each one a small chance to notice, to name, and to remember who is doing the noticing. And from this moment forward, whenever you take one slow breath and feel your feet on the ground, and say gently to yourself inside, "Ah, there's a thought." You return at once to this steady, open awareness, the sky behind the weather, calm, spacious, and entirely your own. Feel that steadiness. One slow breath, your feet on the ground. Ah, there's a thought. And you are home again, in the quiet place that watches, the one that has been here all along. Let yourself feel it now. One slow breath in and out, your feet resting easy and solid beneath you, and that gentle inward note, "Ah, there's a thought." And notice how naturally the steadiness arrives, how close it has always been. This is yours, available to you at any time, in any place. One breath, your feet on the ground. One quiet word of recognition, and you are standing in the open sky again, watching the weather move through. And each time you use it, it deepens. Each breath, each noticing, each gentle naming making the steady watcher a little more familiar, a little more available, until noticing the voice becomes simply something you do, the way you check a mirror, light, easy, and without the smallest reproach. So when you find yourself again in some difficult hour, the mind busy with its better lines and its rehearsed tomorrows, you will have somewhere to stand. You will be able to do the one small thing that changes everything. To hear the voice, recognize it as a voice, and remember, even then, that you are not the weather. You are the sky. You are not trying to become a different person. You are only meeting, a few times a day, the person who has been here all along. Quiet, steady, underneath the noise. The one who has been watching the whole time, waiting with great patience for you to turn around and notice them. And in just a moment, you'll begin a gentle return, a slow coming back up to full awareness, bringing all of this with you, the steady watcher, the open sky, the quiet ground beneath the noise. In a moment, you'll hear a count from 1 to 5, and with each number, you'll come up a little more, alert, refreshed, and carrying this calm, open awareness with you into the rest of your day. 1. Beginning to come up now. Awareness rising gently, softly returning. The steady sky still wide and open at your center, as it always is. 2. Returning to your body, your breath, feeling the surface beneath you, solid and real. Your feet on the ground, easy and present, the way they always are when you remember to notice. 3. More awareness now, a brightness returning to your senses, your mind clearing, and even the thoughts that begin to move again are simply weather passing across the open sky that you are. 4. Nearly there now, feeling alert and refreshed, your breath full and easy, energy returning to your limbs, your mind clear and awake and present, and carrying with you that quiet, steady ability to notice, to name gently, and to remember who is doing the noticing. And 5. All the way back now, eyes opening when you're ready, every part of you alert, awake, refreshed, and bringing with you everything from this session: the open sky, the passing weather, the one slow breath, and the feet on the ground that bring you home to the quiet watcher anytime you choose. Eyes open, wide awake, alert and refreshed, feeling better than before you started. If this session helped you, follow the Weave Within wherever you're listening. New sessions arrive each week. The Weave Within. Language, rhythm, imagery. Until next time.